What is up, YouTube and all my fish keeping friends? How is everybody doing out there in fish tank land? I'm far away from the camera. I'm trying to get booted up down here on the other side so I can watch. From my from my laptop. Hope you guys are doing well. It looks like there's like 27, 29 people up in here already. Good to see everybody. I see Candy Overhauls from here. Let me pull up this. Let me try to pull this up real quick so I can get the chat up. Amber will be here in just a second. She had to run to get to the vet, I believe, to get some medication for her skink. Woo, watch out. Anyways, all right, we'll go with that. Let me go ahead and pull up top chat, and we're gonna go ahead and blow this out. Hope you guys are doing well. You guys know I'm doing good. I'm really happy to be here. I'm excited to be here in Vermont. Seemed like I'm complaining a little bit about the snow. We really haven't had a lot of snow, just a little bit of snow. Nothing super duper 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 crazy. Let me see. Let's get out of top chat now. I got everything going on. This is going to work out pretty smoothly, I think. All right. Luke Wang, good to see you up in here. William Jansen, what's up? Monica Lynn, what is up? Bob Kaler, I think you're live right now, or we're just live. Ginger Graves, how are you? I hope you're doing well. I hope everybody's doing well. I love you guys. I'm so glad to have all of you here right now in the chat. I can't even see how many people are here, but I'm not worried about it. Carrie Science Gal Aquatics, what is up? So Amber will be here in just a second. She's not even in the house right now. She had to run real quick, grab something up. But yeah, I'm super excited to be here. I take no credit for anything in this room. Amber is a machine. She is awesome. She is seriously very passionate person, and I'm gonna try very hard to not get emotional. You guys know I'm horrible about that. I'm obviously a little emotional right now because I'm super excited. I'm in a very happy place in my life right now, and it's really awesome to be able to share it with an awesome person like Amber. So anyways, there's so much going on in this room. It's unbelievable. I should not be waving my hands around too much to freak everybody out, but I'm not going to get into anything, to be completely honest. In the end here, I'm going to be doing a stream later this evening for my members. This is Amber's hard work. She's worked really hard on everything in this house. This room alone, this is the living room. There's about 90 aquariums in here right now. And yeah, she needs to show this on her channel, you know? This is her stuff. She needs to, I really want her to take the opportunity to show it off, and I know she does as well. So there will be a little sneak peek, though. I will give a nice little tour. Whatever you guys want to see here in this room alone, just the living room, for my members at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So I'm giving a little break just for members only. I'm going to put out a post for members only, which will have a link to the video, to the stream, because I'm going to be streaming from my phone right now. My computer is up in my office. I did get it working. I got everything set up. It's looking really good. My office, I need to get a nice, I like to get a nice wood desk, but I am so blessed and grateful, and it's really nice to be able to be putting this together the way it is. Sand Creek Aquatics, what's up? Thank you. Is this a new member? Welcome to a bronze level member. We have Glass City Fish Witch, another bronze level member. What is up? Good to see you here, as well as what's that 499 super chat from Mike the Fish Tank Barn. It's pretty cool. I was thinking about you this morning because Amber has this little tote, like with all her fish food and just basic little tools and stuff that she goes around the fish rooms with, and just doing her basic stuff. And she's got stickers on the outside of them, and she's been trying to collect a little bit of stickers, from different other YouTubers and other, content creators and stuff like that. And I had a little collection of a few stickers. I had one for you, Mike. I had a couple other people as well, but I gave her your sticker. I have a sticker for you on my suitcase as well, but I had an extra one, and I gave it to her to put on on her tote, and a couple other stickers as well. So yeah, really cool stuff. Thank you so much. What do we have here? Dan Slee. What is up, Dan Slee? Oh, look at this room. I know you've seen, a couple people have seen a little sneak peek, pictures of this or that or what's going on up in here. But this wall needs to be done still as well, just a little bit. But all of this is done. It goes all the way to the ceiling. There's 10 or 5 gallons across the top. Pretty impressive. It reminded me of like when I went to Lucas Brett's house and I walked in his house and was just speechless. He just nothing to say because it's just like, what? I just shook my head at Amber. I'm like, you are a mad woman. In such a good way. Such a good way. Yeah, she does rock it. That's for sure. She made me stay upstairs for like 2.5 hours and wouldn't let me come downstairs because she was working on some stuff and she did not want me to. She didn't want me to see it or anything, and that's been fun. Ginger Grace, thank you for the $5 super chats. Super chat, thank you so much. I appreciate that. Amber is amazing. It definitely is. I'll be honest, straight up with you guys completely. I mean, you look at two really passionate, creative people, and it definitely this is all beautiful. It's definitely it can be hard a little bit too because we're both really really passionate creatures, but I think we are working really well, working hard at like creating a really nice balance where we can both be the creative souls that we are because there's a lot that we both dream to do and want to do and can do and the sky's the limit, really, and it's good stuff. Good stuff. Daryl Deemer, what is up, man? Good to see you here. Anthony's fishy friends. I wanted Amber to be here so that she could talk because she's good at talking too, and it would keep me from talking too much, and that'd keep me from getting all watery-eyed and being the little emotional creature that I can be sometimes. Hussam, how are you? Thank you for the $1.99 super chat. Appreciate that. Ooh, let's see. Alrighty. All the green and blue. Green and blue. I'm loving it. The channel colors. It's nice to see all of the members up in here, all the new members today, as well as all of the all of my moderators that do so well. It's just awesome. I appreciate all of your help. I want to say a shout out to a lot of people I see in here. Some of the content they've been putting out lately. Even Bob Cayley was just live, throwing out a little update what he's got going on there. Science Gal Aquatic Carrie has been putting out a lot of consistent content as well lately. A lot of cool stuff going on. It's really nice to see everybody getting into the summer, starting on the or at least planning on their summer tubbing. That's really cool. We have a lot to share with that. Amber's got a master plan in the backyard with that as well. In the end, we'll have nine 300-gallon grow out tubs against the back of the back fence. So we'll be working multiple different breeding programs and grow outs for different species out there in those summer tubs. That'll be really cool. So we look forward to sharing that as well. I look forward to Amber actually getting into just going down the line here with you guys on her own channel, going live. I keep pushing it on her a little bit, but she is the fish come first and whatnot, and that's kind of like, I think that's also where we balance each other out. We both have our things that we can offer to it. I'm over here looking at the epistogrammas, the cacatoides over here in this tank right next to me. But we have the diamond tetras over here, really pretty wild caught diamond tetras, all kinds of stuff. She did a really good job of organizing everything. It's very well organized. Dansley, I did say thank you already, but awesome to see you in here, and thank you for your membership as well. Working on the Yellow King Kongs. They're in quarantine right now. Amber is pretty serious about quarantine. And, obviously organization and cleanliness, which I'm all about. Me and her both have worked in the food industry and in kitchens, both been bakers and worked in kitchens. And I think we take that, just like you see Dean, and Dean has a very, very immaculate fish room as well. And, he's worked a lot in kitchens, and it's kind of that thing when you work in a kitchen, you want your thing, you want to be able to like dance and move, and you want everything organized in its place. And there's that level of cleanliness for hygiene as well. And so I think that kind of plays a part too in what we're doing. It affects how we organize things and stuff like that. I look forward to showing you, and I want her to show some of her techniques, but Amber's got some really awesome, just little techniques for just little stuff that she does regularly. When you have hundreds of aquariums, there's definitely certain things you try to do a little bit easier to save some time and save some stress and stuff. And so I look forward to her taking the time to share some of those those little tips and tricks that she does, that she shared with me. I hope that she takes time to share them with you before I have to do that. Let me see. I'm trying not to miss everybody. I'm looking for it. Did Amber pop up in here? I know she's driving. I don't want her to be distracted. I just want her to get home. So the trip was really crazy. I mean, to start off with, give you a little rundown real quick of everything that went down. You know, I really gave away a lot of stuff. I got rid of a lot of personal effects, a lot of stupid stuff that was superficial. That's the easy stuff. And then it started to get down to the last days, and I was realizing that with weight issues and packing and the amount of money I spent on shipping, there got to be the point where, you know, I just even started having to whittle down and actually even inventory the things I planned on taking, and started getting rid of some of that too. Like my monitors. Last minute, I had to leave my monitors. I had to break my computer down into components, and I ended up getting a new case from Amazon. I rebuilt my computer. It is flying. I actually got some more RAM. I'm up to like 48 gigabytes of RAM right now, so it's moving really smooth with video editing, and OBS Streamlabs is going to be really nice. We have really nice internet here as well. I want to say thank you to all of my members out there for your funds, your support, you know, your funding, as well as all of my patrons out there. Just for a quick moment, because I definitely invested a little chunk of money into production equipment to kick it up to the next level. In all of that production equipment was paid for primarily with Patreon, because right now at this point, members is newer for me, so I get more money from Patreon right now, and I've let it sit. I just don't touch it like the bank account, and I go 6, 7, 8 months, and then, you know, try to forget about it and do something good with it, do something big with it. So what I did is I purchased some nice LED panel lighting. I've been working with shop lights I've been working with just hardware store, little aluminum round shop lights for the last 3 years on YouTube, taking white plastic garbage grocery bags and wrapping the light to diffuse it. So I got new lighting. It's up in my studio now, my office, and then I also have I purchased wireless microphones, a dual set, so that me and Amber and I both have wireless microphones. So even in the future, when in other situations with streaming, I'd like to get wireless video going on eventually as well, and then we'll be able to go anywhere in the house, completely wireless video and audio, and roam around. She could be in the basement, I could be upstairs in quarantine, and the audio is going to sound just the same, like we're in the same room, because of the wireless audio. So that's another thing that I got with Patreon funds. What was another thing? Well, also my monitors. I had to buy 2 new monitors. You know, for the price of a monitor, $89 for an Asus monitor, a 1080p monitor. The shipping would have been crazy, and all the time, and make sure to pack it. And then what if one got broken? And it's not warranted, not from Amazon, brand new. There's no warranty, no protection. So it just made more sense to just pass them on to other people. It was good karma. I gave a lot of things away to friends of mine. I made some fish addicts, that's for sure. I've got some friends of mine that I threw a bunch of shrimp to. One friend of mine, Ryan, and he now has like 7 aquariums. He had 1 before I left. Now he has 7. So he's an instant fish addict now. Let's see. I do want to say hello to my father, Papa Harden. My dad's up in the chat. I tried to call him yesterday twice, and I'm going to try to call you this evening. When Amber's cooking dinner, I'm going to give you a call, Dad. We'll catch up and stuff like that. It's good to see you here as well, Dad. Amber just walked in the door. She'll make her way around the corner here in a minute. She's got to deal with her skink, I think, or something like that. We have Rob93. What's up, man? Good to see you here in the chat as well. Where was I at? Just a basic rundown. So I had to get rid of a lot of stuff. I really just shut off a lot of stuff, and it just got weirder and weirder to the last couple of minutes. And then, hi, how are you? Good. Real quick, 1 second. Hi. Hi. Everything's good? Yeah. Yay. And I finally got out of there. Obviously, things are a little bit weird with traveling. I did get lucky a little bit. I did get lucky with getting at least all my bags made it properly, and everything came to me the way it needed to come to me, and nothing was broken. So I was grateful for that. It was definitely, I have to say, I have to say I really have a lot of respect for all of the health workers and everybody out there working, even just people in grocery stores that are wearing masks every day. Because I went like all day. I think it was almost 12 hours with multiple layers, mask, scarf, all that for the airplane, and it was kind of a miserable ride. And it was not like it was when I came back from the fish deal, where it was like an empty airplane. They're filling up the airplanes again, you guys. If you got an airplane, it's not going to be like you get a whole row to yourself like I had after the big fish deal. So I was kind of a little weirded out. There was a lot of people, so I kept myself wrapped up. But I ended up with a little bit of a scab on the bridge of my nose. You know, you see that on the news, all the health workers getting rashes and scars, and I didn't think you could do that in a day. I can't even imagine having to go to work like 5, 6, 7 days a week, and you know you're going to end up bleeding and having chapped. You know, I can't even imagine. They're working really hard, so I appreciate everything they're doing. I'm rambling on really fast. I want to say thank you for the $5 super chat. Who is that? That was from Zen Ginger. Thank you, Zen. I appreciate that so much. Let me see. Let me get down near the bottom. My dad's up in the chat.
Aww.
Everybody's up in here. I have like 3 or 4 new members.
Nice.
I let them know that you were willing to give everybody a little bit of a sneak peek of things this evening. I got the mic, everything's up there. But yeah, so I don't know. You kick butt in here. This is pretty awesome. You made me stay upstairs for like 2. I told him you made me stay upstairs for like 2.5 hours and let me come down. Why was that?
Well, I had like 5. Well, I had some 5s that I needed to fill, and then some of the 20 hives on this end, and 2 of the doors needed to be hung. Because I did see someone when I was sitting at a stoplight ask what fabric I used. These are plywood. The racks themselves are 2x4s made with just plywood and.
Can I use this for my nose?
Please don't.
Can I use that for my nose?
Please don't. Those are both.
Okay, I'm gonna use my shirt.
Oh.
All right, let's go. So how else do you? I love the little. You kind of did what I did back in my rack back in the islands with the nice little just simple hinge.
Oh yeah, I totally stole your design and Lucas's. Like completely took inspiration from both of you. As we're not looking at the camera, we're just looking up at tanks.
Yeah, and all around. They can't even see that there's a whole. There's what you see right here. There's 2 of these racks worth of 20 gallons going that way.
20 highs.
20 highs going down. Double 2 of these, and then there's another one, another rack here. So there's actually 1, 2, 3, 4 8-foot racks. These are 8 feet, right?
No.
Each set is 8 feet.
Mm,
How long are they?
6.
Oh, it's only 6 feet?
Yeah.
Okay, so 4 6-foot long racks that go
2 6-footers, that is 68 inches, and this one, I don't remember, it's custom. It's like a weird size. They're all kind of custom. I built them in, so I built them in the living room. I cut everything out in the garage and brought them in and assembled them in here, painted them in here. And we have a lot of elderly neighbors that do a lot of walking and a lot of like peering in the windows.
They walk really slow with their dog next to them.
I've gotten a lot of compliments. There was one lady who I saw her when I was pulling in the trash can one day, and she goes, "Oh my God, I love what you've done with the living room, the racks." And I was like, "Oh, thank you." She goes, "The tanks are looking great." 5 minutes later, I'm like, "Wait a minute. How do you know about the tanks, lady?" Like, I get it, but
Bob Kaler's got it right, though. Sorry to interrupt you. He says JH is sweating in a T. It's interesting because it's kind of backwards for me, right? Because I've always what I've realized the last 3 years, I keep a cold water fish room 72 to 74 degrees is what I was doing. It's 82 degrees almost in this house. So you've got snow coming down throughout the last couple of days, and I got my office window open with the door closed up there so that I can like have air conditioning, because I prefer 72 because I've been in the Caribbean at 72 for every day, and I sleep at 72 degrees.
It's like 78 in here. My office is 83 because the domestic Bettas, and he'll lay on the floor and just like slowly melt into the carpet.
Oh no, when I went to Lucas's, that was like a reality check. I was sweating. I was taking off I was ready to get in board shorts and flip-flops. And I'm sure in summertime here in this house, we're gonna have to think about that, because I'm gonna probably be walking around in board shorts and flip flops in here like I'm on the island.
And I'm gonna be dressed exactly the same because this is what I wear pretty much year round.
Yeah.
Vermonters are very interesting people. Like, We wear jeans and hoodies and like flannel year round. I don't know.
Mike Howe, take care. You have a good one. I appreciate it. Thank you for the super chat as well. I appreciate it. I look forward to seeing you as well with everybody else next time we get a chance to do some kind of an event. I'm not going to pressure anybody to do anything, and I don't know. We'll see how it goes, but eventually we'll all be hanging out together, doing aquascapes and doing stuff together, and trading and selling fish in person.
I mean, hopefully. I want to get more people into Rasbora. I think that's kind of part of why I'm doing this rack.
Well, what I was explaining to him is you've got it you have it organized. So you've got your cichlidae, you got cichlids here, you've got some Danio and Respora, right? Oh wait, this is Danios and Tetras.
These are large species.
Danios.
Community fish.
Oh, okay.
Danios, Tetras,
large for aquarium, large for
what I'm breeding.
Large for nano.
Yeah, like the Sarawak, Rasbora, Sarawak. They get to be like 3.5 inches, whereas most of the other ones don't exceed an inch.
And you have even more Respora down here?
No, Tetras.
Tetras at the bottom, and then this is mostly all Tetras behind us, right?
And some oddballs, like I have the peacock gudgeons.
And the live bears.
The blue Bettas, yeah, the lesser Kellys. No, it's coming
And
along.
then what's the plan here? Do you want to tell anybody about what's not here yet?
So what you guys can't see over here is 820 longs. Actually, do you want to turn in?
There's nothing on it. It was just I told them what was in here, but I mean, there's not. It's okay. But what's gonna go in them?
A lot of different things.
They're all. It's 620 longs. It'll be 8 altogether. 4 shelves, 2 on each shelf.
Right now I have a tank that I use for pairing off young Epistogramma.
Shelleys.
Yeah, Shelleys are going to go on there. Gelita chromis are going to go on there. My moonlight gouramis and...
It's a perfect length, nice long tank is perfect for them.
For which?
Well, the Shelleys and stuff. Nice.
Gobies. I want to do gobies in there. I'm not sure if you want to do your Cyanotellus up there.
I don't know. I have to figure it out. Total tanks in the house. Well, you mean that are running right now? We got quarantine room upstairs, which is just quarantine. And then I'm trying to talk louder because the microphone's over there. So quarantine upstairs. How many tanks in quarantine? How many tanks we got running right now? Cycled. I mean, even if they just have infusoria.
Well, quarantine has 18, 20 highs, and then that's...
Speak up a little louder.
18, 20 highs,
I don't know how loud they can hear us.
15, 10s. I'm not yelling at it.
No, it's okay, but I don't know how loud it is for them over there on their side.
It's like watching an old couple try to live stream.
Thank you, Bob Kaler, for the $5 super chat.
Candy, we hear you fine. Yes, you're trying to have me do that thing like old people do.
So how many tanks do we have up in quarantine?
18, 20 highs and 15 10s. And the 5... Oh, I don't know how many totes.
Oh, totes. But that's
in quarantine too. I have totes.
Plastic totes, which are really nice for quarantine. That's something that a lot of people, I don't know who does that, but I mean, it's a popular thing for you to do. You're really big into like shoebox plastic totes, and especially for quarantine or killifish or betta fish, it's like, why not, right? It's how long are they going to be in there, right? So plastic tote makes sense.
I mean, could be a while, but
still. You could cycle a plastic tote. That's what I think people...
Yeah, they're all cycled.
Yeah.
Yeah, Jesse, 20
I know, I wish. Sorry. William Jansen, 33, ? 33 longs are my favorite tank. If that's would be a dream thing in my office, if I could do whatever I wanted in my office, I would do a wall of 33 longs. Like she did here with the 20 longs, but 33 long. But that's what I'd like to put Shelleys in the 33 long. Because just give them all that surface area. Or even it's like gobies.
Yeah, but you know the difference between a 33 and a 20 besides the 13 gallons?
It's a little longer.
About $95.
I know, but it's not even, I know.
Yeah, but when you're doing this many is my point. When you're doing this many, I mean, this rack was like, what, under $200 to do glass? If you did 33s, that would be probably $1,000.
Yeah. There's just
So,
something about a 33 long, and it isn't a cheap tank. It kills me that it's not so cheap because it's my favorite, and it's not because it costs a lot. I just like that you get a lot of space, you get a lot of surface area, you get that, and you get a lot of substrate surface area for a fish that wants a bed. They want to hang out the bottom, like Corridoras would be awesome, even a 33 long, just for the fun of it, because they would just give them a lot of room to play.
I mean,
Along
it's
the
only an
bottom.
extra foot.
I know, but it still looks good. Okay. Anyways, all
I'm
right.
always gonna be practical.
Deanna Somerville, how are you? Thank you so much for all the gifts, but thank you so much for everything that you have done to help me with my fish room, the house, the studio there, and taking care of everything when I go out of town. And I appreciate the little Amber was planting them today, putting them in, would deal with them, I forget what I didn't remember what you called them there. There's a lot of different common names for them. Should probably throw it up in the chat. But the little succulent the succulent leaves. But thank you for all of those leaves and the little printout that was really cool to share with Amber. Really cool stuff.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to work a deal, Deanna. We're gonna talk. We're gonna have to work a little deal. On some. Oh, she called it's the love leaf. The one that she wrote on for us.
Oh, cute.
Not the one that she wrote on the little note, but the one that yes. Okay. But, Deanna, we're going to have to link up on we're going to have to talk leaves one of these days. We're going to have to talk about some leaves because it's really important what we're doing. It's either that I'm going to have to fly back to St. John to come collect some leaves. So.
How much coffee did you have?
I'm working on this cup right here. Let's see. Anybody have any questions? Like I was saying before, I have all my members up in here, and I have some new members. Sand Creek is a new member. Let's see. Dan Slee is a member. There's a few other people in here. And no, it's just going to be, we're going to do a little bit of a sneak peek. And it's not just going to be me wandering around here going, duh, I don't know what this is, because I'll have to be honest, I've never claimed to be like some guru or anything like that. I have to say that this young lady here is brilliant, and I'm just sitting here like a sponge trying to soak up everything I can and learn stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna have to I'll let her explain stuff. I mean, I got a broad basic idea, but like she knows where some of these fish came from, and she knows where they're at in their breeding situations and stuff like that. So she can give you a little bit more details. So she'll be with me in my stream for members at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And in between that, we're juggling doing dinner and call my dad and stuff like that. But we'll look forward to that. It's just for members only. So I know I'm gonna be streaming, doing somebody else's stream, but like I said, it's just members only. I don't feel like I'm really stepping on anybody's toes for doing that. I will now keep an eye out, because the way I have to do it with my phone, keep an eye out for a post I'm going to post after my live stream here. As soon as it's done, I'm going to post something for members only on my community tab, and it will have a link for the stream. It's just because the way the phone works when you set up streams on the phone and events on the phone. Let's see. Anybody have any questions? Oh, sorry. Sorry.
Stop.
I know it's about to get.
No.
I just want to, yeah, okay. It's just, okay. Hi, guys.
So Nate from Sand Creek Aquatic had a really good point. When you can buy a 75-gallon cheaper than a 33 long.
What was it?
You can get a 75-gallon cheaper than a 33 long.
Right. No, I get it.
Multi-diction Chris just popped in. Great timing, Chris. Welcome to the stream.
What's up? What's up, Chris? How are you? Welcome to the stream. DNA Aquatics, how are you? Good to see you here as well.
Melvin. Mikey M wants to know if the blue tetras are here. They are. They went through quarantine. Well, they're going through quarantine, and they are currently having lots of little babies. So.
I don't know if that means you got to run, Candy, but no, I appreciate it. It's nice to have you here. I appreciate you keeping, hanging out and lurking and watching while you're hustling hard, because she's holding down the phones for the co-op right now. She's taking phone calls and doing customer support. Customer support. Let's see here. Where are we at?
Okay, so what was I gonna
So
say?
how many tanks in total? But it's not like we can't. It's two different numbers. Like, what is the goal, and what has she planned out? What have we thought about what's going to be available, or what's the question has got to be like what's cycling right now all together? That's what we're trying to get at there. There's how many in here? 90 in here right now?
No. Because I mean, some of the tanks have very limited arm space for somebody like him. So I ended up building them with less tanks than I was going to, but the ability to like
15, 30. What's on this rack?
20. Ooh, 28.
So 30.
36.
58.
Over here.
So that's 30 and what?
66.
So 66 in this and in this nook of the living room.
And then not counting the 40s and the 90 and all the other ones.
Right, on the other side of the room. And then the kitchen, well, the dining area, if anybody saw the fish room tours we did before. Well, anyways, the rest of the house has got other stuff. But yeah, there'd be 2 grow out rooms. One grow out down below.
Yeah, because he actually hasn't seen the basement.
I'm not allowed in the basement yet. I haven't been in the basement yet.
I'm not done yet.
SC Fish Keeping's up in here as well.
Nice. Hey, Zach.
I know your snake's here. I haven't seen him yet. I know she's taking care of it. I just haven't even seen. I've only.
He's waiting.
Yeah. Sorry.
He's waiting to be shipped out because the RI that went through with the skink.
Ah. Let's see. Here's. What's up, Bob? I thought I said hi. I thought I said thank you. Did I say that? Did I get it?
Oh, so just.
Did I miss Bob's super chat?
I don't.
I thought I said thank you, Bob. Did I not say thank you to Bob Kaler's super chat? I don't think I did. I'm horrible because I know I saw it. Thank you, Bob, for the $5 super chat. I'm really sorry if I didn't say thank you. I'm horrible. Oh, that's what you're supposed to be here for, Amber. Let's see here. What do we got? Any other questions? Joseph is in QT, right? Oh, let's see here. So what else? What do we got going on?
Well,
let's see. Oh, so yeah, what else is planned for over here? That's pretty much it. What you just said, huh?
Do you want me to answer? Do you want to keep going?
Ahead. I'm sweating.
So Jesse asked like grand total how many tanks I want to have in the end. And the basement, the reason he hasn't seen it yet is there are 2 racks that I ordered that were coming in from Home Depot. I went the Gladiator series, which they don't keep in stock in our Home Depot. There's going to be the lab space, which has like the cabinet, the sink, and all that. And then I want his help actually building shelving units for my wild bettas. So the wall will just be shelving totes to keep those in the killies. Mm-hmm. And then the utility room has the shipping table, RODI, water barrels, laundry, library rack with 12 20 highs. There's a shrimp rack with 12 20 longs. This room, grand total, is probably going to have around 75 80 tanks. So the basement will be like 100. The first floor will be like maybe 80 to 90. My office alone right now has 33 planned out, counting the 5s. And then I don't know what you're planning. Quarantine has, like I said, 18 20 highs, 15 10s. No, 20 10s.
I don't think there'd be more than 10 in my 15. Office. I don't think I'd end up having more than 10, even 10. So real quick, we have, Ginger Graves was asking if we plan on selling fish in the way that LRB does.
Yeah, I've actually been doing that for like the past year and a half via Aquabid. I just, with the move, the initial move from my previous apartment to my mom's to then here, all the breedings kind of hit a standstill. But right. I mean, for anyone who's been paying attention in the chat, I was looking, these guys were playing around spawning. Some of those guys up there spawning. A lot of the Resbora, the Kochu Tetras.
Right, you'll be able to share that in the main member stream.
It's just a matter of like putting them in the right tank.
Right. Well, we gotta get the other, yeah, and be ready to have a place for them to go in the basement too. So the other one was Candy was asking what happens if I sneak into the basement.
He gets to live in it, Candy.
Yes, I'm sure it was something to that effect. It's got a little slit in the door where she can just put a food tray.
Oh no,
through.
there already is one.
There's already a slit in the door for a food tray. There we go. We're
It's
ready.
not a cat door. It's like a weird little slut. You'll see.
That's creepy.
Yeah, it's to the room of mirrors.
The room with mirrors. The room with mirrors, and it's got a little slit in the door so you can feed somebody. This is weird.
I didn't do it.
You've got. Okay.
Good.
Yeah. Let's see.
Mikey M wants to know your favorite tank at the moment.
My favorite tank at the moment. Oh, well, I gotta have one. Let's see. I don't know. There's so many stuff going on. Let me really think about it. It's probably back here. Favorite tank or fish? Because everything. This is the setup to like keep and breed and make it easy to catch fish, but everything here is. That's another thing that we're getting into detail later. Is everything is basically in a way it's a substrate and a sand cap substrate layer with all live plants in every tank.
Well, the thing is, it is, but it also isn't. A lot of these tanks are a little sparse because I just set a number of these up in the last couple months.
Right.
So the plants will fill in. These are some of the older ones on this rack.
And we haven't told anybody. We haven't said that in the stream. I mean, listen to this room. There's nothing. It's silent in here. There's nothing in here. Like, if I can hear the only thing I can hear is my computer fan running. Like, it's pure silence in here. There's no filters. Every tank pretty much has duckweed, and every tank is a substrate sand cap tank with plants, with live plants. But it is the quietest fish room I've ever been in, next to Lucas's. And the fish seem to be really, really happy. Mm-hmm. The diamond tetra are getting at it right now. Mm-hmm. The males are being tough and holding down the top of the tank.
Yeah, I have two. The thing with diamonds I've found is if you can get a good balance of males to females, they'll just keep everyone kind of chill and they won't have any issues.
William Jansen says that I can stay in the Harry Potter room under the stairs. Did you hear me?
Mm-hmm. I read it.
She's like, I'm sure she already thought about that.
Candy's telling you to be quiet for a minute and let everyone hear the room.
It's quiet.
It is. But it also like changes the behavior of the fish, like Lucas was saying. And it allows me to tap train everyone, which I like doing because I like to be able to see my fish and make sure they're doing well. Mm-hmm. So whenever I feed them, I'll put my finger up and just kind of tap away. And everyone sort of just comes out. Hi.
I will have to say that I am kind of where you're at. Because I just, the least killies, the live bears here, the Heterandra formosa, that she put this awesome hardscape in here of rocks. And these are a super tiny fish, and they're like almost camouflaged with the rock formations, and they hide in the crevices of the little rock formations and stuff. It is so cool to watch them, especially in a tank with like super quiet and still, no flow, no bubbles, no nothing. It's really cool to see how they act, and you get to I don't know, see how the males and females treat each other, how they hang out in the tank. Anyways, I have to say maybe right now, probably this, just because it's the only tank in here that has this much hardscape in it. It's rock hardscape. I mean, you've got driftwood in a lot of these other tanks, but this is probably it's got the most like rock hardscape in all of them, and it looks really cool. So, and then you've got it's awesome. And you have a mixture of snails. You mostly, it looks like you have
ram's horns.
Ram's horns. And is that it? You have other species roaming around?
Yeah, I do. I have spiked Malaysians, Neorites, etc. They're just mixed throughout live bear tanks because those are the ones I typically keep them in. Dansley wanted to know this one, second from the end, I think you mean. These are mostly Cryptowendii. There's some dwarf water lily in the back. This is the blue Bettas tank.
Mhm.
These crypts actually, I have a tank over there with some hybrid rams in it that I think those have been going for about 2 years now.
Mm-hmm.
Ginger wanted to know how long I let the tanks run with plants before I consider it cycled. It depends on the tank, what's going in it, and where the plants came from. Usually a couple days I can watch it. Like I have one that's cycling right now with no plants other than duckweed, and I'm letting it go through the first bacterial bloom. In a couple days it'll turn crystal. I'm gonna add snails and do a 25% water change. It'll bloom up again, and then after that I'm gonna add plants, water change, and add the fish, and
You
it'll
see,
be.
Mikey M is asking about how you paint them. You've been paint. She's been painting tanks every day. She's like, there's a tank drying.
Yeah, no, I do the back, so the short end behind and one side here.
And one side.
And part of why I do them this way is not just for space, but like I find the fish are a lot more chill. Like these are kochu tetras, which are notoriously a little shy. Mine aren't because they know they can just go to the back and hide. Ember tetras, they all kind of just know like we can get away if we need to, and they don't really need to, so. It makes them a lot more chill. Kind of the thought behind like, if they have a lot of hiding spaces, they'll be more out and about. So, nope, one side. And then bare bottoms I always do. So like quarantine, the first stage of quarantine, I will do the two sides painted and then the bottom because I want to be able to see their poop.
The bottom too. Yeah, yeah. I'm sorry, I was listening, but I wasn't listening.
What's up?
Oh, nothing. You're good.
You wanted to
I'm working really hard to try to read the chat and do good at the same time. No, Jesse was asking, which is nice to see your video. I saw your video on wild guppies, your little update. The way you did it and the way you kind of reminded me of I say his channel name wrong. It's just Kaimiki. I say it wrong. Kaimiki backyard. Anyways, but it was nice to see everything got going on in the backyard. I like that video today. But anyways, Jesse was asking about bracket setups.
Yes, I have the Ope Ule, I think they are something. I don't know how to say it. They're the Hawaiian volcano shrimp. I have a big
volcano shrimp.
Yeah, I have a big colony of those going in brackish. I have brackish when I'm trying to trigger the pipefish to spawn. For the neorites to raise up the eggs, and then he has Pseudomuchial cyanurtalis that I got him to play with. Those are in brackish.
They are brackish. Well, not all the time.
No, I said they're in brackish.
They're in brackish now.
Bob Kaler wanted to know why 5s and not 10s. So these are 10s behind me. Oh, I'm sorry, honey. These are 10s. And then on the top, there are 5s just because I can fit 6 10s in here, but like height wise I couldn't fit any 10s up there, and I was like, well, what can I do? And then I realized 8 5s would fit, so I use it for if I have a pair of cribs and one gets a little
I'm inhaling my coffee. Hi, Haley. I'm inhaling my coffee.
See, you just got so excited to see Haley in the chat.
I am sweating a little bit. If anybody can't see a little bit of glow and shimmer sheen I got going on my forehead. Hi, Haley. What else were we gonna say? And then Bob Kaler. I mean, not Bob Kaler. Dan Sue was asking about that plant behind you, and it made me remember. What was the name? What was it? Give me an idea. I'll remember it if you help. What's the plant we were looking at this morning that you ordered? I guess.
Barclata.
Barclay. Something folia. Barclaya. It's Barclaya. Barclaya something folia, like Longifolia. Barclaya longifolia.
I love how you're repeating it after me, but you say it in a way like, no, it was my idea. I remembered. No. Now that you say, no, it's Barclaya longifolia. And what about it?
Did that work for me? Oh, he typed it before I could even do it. Dan Slee had it in there. Yeah, she ordered some, but it's just so sweet. It's like, it looks like a red crypt, but it's not a crypt.
No, I don't know.
And it gets really, the leaves get so much longer. You get it really nice and healthy. It might even go to the top of the tank, hit the surface. That would be cool. Get that going like a weed. I'd like to try that one in like when they grow out tubs.
Oh, Chevy chit or.
You hear me? They grow out tubs. A longifolia.
Mm.
You might try to grow it out in there. See if you can.
Do
get
you
a
know
big
how much
chunk.
one bulb was with no leaves? No, I would
Cut
not
off
put it
bulbs.
outdoor.
Okay, never mind. Gotcha. Luke Wang.
If you
This
want
ain't a pond like
to,
eating.
you can, but with what I paid for them, they're
Oh.
going to go in the angel tank.
Luke says it's more like an apondageton. Apondageton.
Water fern?
Let's see.
Is that what it is?
What's up, water fern? Which one?
Or is it like a lily? Because I thought.
He says it's apondageton. I don't know.
Which I think is the type of water fern.
Yeah. Actually, and that's what you should let everybody know. What's your aquabid name? Or you don't want to do that here?
Big City Bettas.
Oh. Big City Bettas on aquabid.
But I'm not selling anything right now.
No, there's nothing on aquabid, but I think that's a good question. Sorry. Anyways. He says it is a lily. Dansley says it is a lily like a tiger lotus.
Nice. Yeah, because I'm actually going to be doing it with tiger lotus and dwarf aquarium lilies. Somebody said I should do a live stream from the Echo Center. I actually worked at the Echo Center all through high school. I love that place. I was in charge of the spotted pond turtles and our sturgeon display.
I'm going to have to bring a sweat rag / snot rag to the next little thing here. Whew. I'm going to go upstairs and open the window in my office and stick my head out the window.
It's too tropical in here for you.
So tropical. Let's see. Any other questions that I'm missing? I'm at the bottom of the chat. Oh, I think that I missed something. No, I didn't miss much.
Ooh, Mikey M had a good point, and I used to actually use that thought process of epistogrammas needing to see something in order to guard their territory or to be better parents. And I found I actually stopped losing fry when I started dividing between the tanks, and they parent pretty well for me. If I have any trouble, I'll do a mirror in front and do mirror training.
Yeah. So I was reading the news, yeah. Oh, what is it, Sean? Haley says you're gonna melt me.
Oh, did I make a look? I'm sorry.
No, Haley said, "Are you gonna melt him?" Is that because of your what? Huh?
I don't know.
I'm
I don't
melting
know.
because of the heat. I'm
Bob
sweating.
Taylor said I had a look on my face. Probably.
Probably.
We're
Sometimes I
both-
can feel it in the back of my head, just burning into my back or the back of my head sometimes.
I mean, to be fair.
I know when she's there.
To be fair, we're both still getting used to like not living alone. Like the number of times a day he'll be talking to himself. And I'm like, what? And he goes, oh, sorry. I'm like, oh, okay. That's what we're doing. Oh, when you asked for a snot and sweat rag. Yeah, I probably did make a face, Bob. All right, so how much time is left?
11 minutes.
11 minutes. I mean, we could show them like 1 or 2 tanks if they want to see any species. Or like plants or something. Ooh,
I just can't.
the cichlids.
I could flip it around. Maybe I can make that work.
Could show them a couple of the cichlids.
Yeah, we can do that. If you guys want to do that real quick at the end. Well, I'm going to have to sit this down and I'll move it around. And you can talk for a minute while I play with stuff.
Mm.
While I move things around. Because I'll spin this around and move the camera around so that I can see the chat and see what I'm aiming at is the issue I was thinking about. What's up?
Yeah, just like show them like the bottom.
You come with me, we can talk about it so they can hear you with a microphone?
Yeah, I can get everyone to come out too. I'll tap and make them think they're being fed.
This is all you.
It's all me. Turn it to the
Talking
tanks.
anyways. Well, I will in a second, but You're talking.
Nobody
while I
wants
play.
to see
I
me.
can't
They
talk
wanna see
and
the
I can't talk
fish.
and play with cameras at the same time for some reason. Give me a second. I'm gonna let you talk while I spin this around, and I'm gonna face it to you. Anyways, you gotta keep talking because I gotta think. I won't talk while I'm doing this.
Okay. Well.
Okay.
Somebody asked about their Trident Java Fern turning black. I actually suck with Java Fern. The only ones I've ever kept alive are in the peacock gudgeon tank, just kind of doing their thing.
Yeah, I'm gonna go over there. I'm just getting it all lined up here so I can hold on to everything. Okay, I'll move this out of the way.
Okay.
Show me what we're talking to. What you're looking at.
The cichlids. So, do you want to start with the black rams?
Where are the black rams hiding out? They're on the other end. Yeah, let me move this. I don't want to get that in the shot. Okay. Okay.
So, these are my pair of black rams. I don't really know what to say about the fish, Joseph. I'm not going to give an in-depth thing. If you turn it, they can.
Well, yeah,
actually
I'll look at them. You just talk about them, though.
But there's nothing to talk about. Just show
They're
them.
beautiful.
So you talk about them.
I'm just trying to focus on getting focused. That's why I want you to talk because it's focusing on my reflection a little bit. So, and it looks really bad. So
Yeah, those guys are. One thing I do want to say about rams. Go back to the thing. One thing about rams that a lot of people don't do, they are sand sifters. Microgeophagus is actually like the name. They're Microgeophagus ramsii. So they are sand sifters. A good example is in this tank. These are my hybrid rams. I mixed a electric blue with a Bolivian. Let me see if they're gonna. With a Bolivian, and these were my nicest pair. They spit sand on these crypts every single day. I go in with a friggin' pipette and blow it off, and they'll go back in, sift the sand around, and spit it out.
that's so cool.
Nigerian red, cribensis.
I love these. I posted them up on Instagram the other day.
Hmm.
A little sneak peek. They're beautiful. Yeah, very cool. I'm just focusing on focusing the camera because I'm on my cell phone. So I'm trying to keep it from not being shaky. So I gotta.
This is a young pair of albino cribensis. The male is currently not in love with his female, so I'm probably going to take her out before she gets too damaged. I mean, realistically, not too damaged. She hasn't taken any damage, but she's definitely not living her best life.
Cool.
And then that's for the pair of cockatoides that I get out of the ones in the 20 long. Just, you might as well spin it around. They can see the gross weird algae.
I think I was zoomed in. Say again? Oh, the epistogramma, the cockatoides?
Yeah. Ignore this nastiness, but...
A little mulm isn't bad.
Yeah,
and then you
those
got
are-
the red and the ancistrus.
Mm-hmm. Super reds.
Super reds.
Yeah, these are genetic quad red cockatoides. Some of them might work out to be visually triples, but they do have the genetics of quad. So once I get a pair out of these guys, or rather once they start, as you can see, show them what the tank looks like
I
in the
know,
bottom.
but it's a bad. My phone is horrible, but I'm not happy with.
So the way I have the tank set up, if you pull it back a little, is so I can have a group of them in there. And when they hit a certain age and they start to show like true genders, I'll throw down a coconut hut and a pair will pair off, take the hut, and I'll know that there's a pair in there when I see one fluttering around and nobody in sight because they can hide behind the rocks, they can hide in here, pull the coconut out with the pair, rinse and repeat. So the tank over here that's empty is just me preparing for when I get a pair of the cockatoides.
Very cool. I want to say thank you to Tiffany White, a new silver member on the members. Very cool. I don't know why it keeps zooming out my camera. Oh, there we go.
Speaking of Tiffany, do you want to show her Elvis?
We're supposed to save all this for the members, but we will show off Elvis real quick, and then the rest we should save for members. So.
Hi, bud.
But they are beautiful. I look forward to having them.
No, there's
spawn.
5 minutes.
Oh, you put the slate in the back. Okay, I brought that slate with me from Islands, but that's nice. Are you gonna focus? Focus.
7.2 cichlids 23.
Those black angels.
Yeah, the black veils, and then there's another pair of
them.
them.
So nice.
Blue Pinoys.
And the
Ooh,
Pinoy.
show them the rock. I actually got this rock the other day.
Which would, oh, these rocks the other day, yeah.
Yeah, from Lake
This
Champlain.
tank, yeah.
Those are baby red jewels.
Elvis is in the house, Bob Kaler says.
Pistos.
Okay. Then
No.
we do the Pistos. Well, I don't want to give it all away here.
Oh,
We're going to do a members chat. Do a members stream.
So these are Agassizi. My male's in the back. He should come out, but the female is high. The female's real sweet.
I just love how mellow, how calm the tanks are because of the.
And then this male.
I know. I'm trying not to get a reflection. Look at him. He's a punk. He's beautiful,
gorgeous.
But yeah.
And then you have the Panduro next door. Here's the Agassizi. He came out. He's gonna be a jerk to his female though. Besides, they have the other two racks.
Yeah, all the tetras over there.
And then Panduro, the male, is guarding eggs at the moment. He kicked the female out because she's eaten the last few spawns and he took over. She's back.
Oh, I see her over there. Very cool. Just kind of, there you go. There's a shot.
And then the ones next door are very shy, so move slow. That male's skittish.
He's giving me a minute. He's also protecting. He's holding his ground right now.
Yeah.
What are you doing? See that? They're hungry. Because you said there's eggs behind that wood?
Mm-hmm.
Cool. There's the female.
And then peeking around the corner, move slow, is the female McMaster eye.
Oh, yeah.
She's those two. Those two are hams.
Look at those eyes. Like something like Dory from Finding Nemo, those eyes.
Yeah.
Let me get it closer. There, he's hungry. He's like, feed me, feed me, feed me.
Oh, next door is giving you some time, both of them, male and female, to the right.
Very cool. Well, thank you guys all for hanging out this hour here on Sunday. We appreciate you all hanging out. It's awesome to have a little bit of a fish keeping friend community here on YouTube.
Oh, the female came out.
Where are we at? Well, I'll give you a sec. Oh, there she is right there. But the reflection's like really bad on this tank because of the tint. The tint, I've realized, makes a big difference on the mirror effect.
He is so pretty.
1 second, I want to check him again. This male is really pretty. And this is the Mandarai? How do you say that?
McMaster-eye.
McMaster-eye.
McMaster-eye red shoulder.
Look at those eyes.
Mm-hmm. And the gook on the bottom is actually really, really good.
Yeah, a little molt, especially if they get some fry in here. It'd be really good if there's some fry in there.
Mm-hmm. They spawn every other week. Those two have given me lots of babies.
All right, you guys. Well,
Joseph.
so who is streaming next? Wonder who is streaming next. We're getting down to the wire here. I want to say thank you to all of my members, to all of my Patreons, to all of your support. And I appreciate everyone else out there that's making awesome content for all of us so that we can all learn from each other and share our experiences and our techniques and our little tips and tricks and how we do things. Where are we at? I know. Everybody wants food all the time. The lights are not going to let me do this shot.
And they're also, this is part of why I like having no airs, because they're very outgoing. You have, I mean, an albino.
I'd have to say next to these Nigerian Reds are really pretty too. That tail is really nice. Let's see. Alrighty. So, like I said, in the community tab, I will be putting a link for a stream that I'll be doing at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we'll just hang out for a little while and go into detail with some of these tanks and take a little bit more time with them. So I'm gonna go back over here for a second real quick and we can finish this off. Yeah, you're gonna sit back up there at the chairs, Miss
Okay.
Amber. Because I got like 1 minute.
Show them my buckets of plants under there. Or could you show them the mess? Push it.
Uh-oh.
Copy on the floor. It's fine.
Is it empty?
No.
Uh-oh.
It's fine.
The cup is fine. You got lucky there, Miss Amber. All right, I don't know what it looks like. What does it look like? Can you see this? Can you see the streamy stream? Well, that's good
It
enough
looks
for right
fine.
now. All right. Okay.
Your cup is fine. Your cup is fine.
Okay. All right, you guys. Well, thank you guys so much. We really appreciate it. Appreciate everybody for all your super chats, for all the new members. Look forward to seeing you, all the members, and my new members as well, at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Another hour. So we can go do some stuff, start some dinner, do something. And anyways, but I appreciate it. I hope you guys are all having a good Sunday, hanging out with your families and doing some water changes and just taking a little bit of time to relax before the beginning of a work week, I hope, for most of you. Everything you want to say?
No, just thank you guys for, all the support and continuing along this madness and putting up with the bickering and rambling that is the two of us streaming together. So
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much, and I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. And I look forward to sharing so much of this with you guys. Where's all the pothos? I see that from over here.
all over the house.
All over the house. It's everywhere. We'll share all that eventually. If not,
No, we will.
yeah, just the stairwell alone. Talk about pothos. Anyways, all right, you guys. Thank you guys so much. Appreciate everything. Thank you, Candy. Even though you're working at the same time, thank you for taking the time to help me out and support as a moderator, as well as William Jansen, everybody else. It was nice to see Daryl Deemer here. All of you. It was really good to see all of you guys. I appreciate everything. So once again, I hope you guys have a good rest of your Sunday. Ooh, that's coffee on the floor. And remember, guys, keep your tanks clean, your fish fed, and have fun.